From a relationship standpoint, most relationships would fall under the unbusy keystone of family. That's where we put that. Although you can have relationships at work and so forth. But wherever you put your relationships, the key is to be intentional about the actions, right? So you're designing the ideal action in the center that is in alignment with that. So at the highest level, all four of those causes of busyness, the people, the mindset, the stuff, and the technology, all affect our relationships when they cause us to not be able to execute the ideal action that we designed to move our relationships forward. So we've talked a lot about technology and how I think that's pretty apparent. The stuff, of course, wow. I mean, to give you another stuff example there, paying bills and doing finances. I mean, that's a great one there. And my wife and I teach a Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University course. We've taught that for 10 years. And we get involved and work with so many couples on a personal level that they just do not communicate. And there's so much busyness in their life that it's almost they're living from a financial aspect, at least two separate lives. So there's the great example there of how busyness affects us. Mindset, mindset is something that you can have the greatest intentions and say, I'm going to pray with my wife on a daily basis. We're going to go out to dinner once a week, whatever that is. But if your mindset, let's say you're angry with one another, you're having a little tit or tat, and what happens is just because your mindset, you're angry with your spouse or significant other, and all of a sudden, all the intentions and the action that you designed is out the window because your mind isn't quite right. And in people, there's another one where they interject themselves all over the place. So maybe it's your wife or husband or significant other says, hey, you know what, we need to go to my work party this weekend, and Joe's friend wants to go out, and I mean, there's people just coming in all over the place that affect our relationship. So they all do on many different levels. Does that make sense? Yeah, and it seems like a little bit of flexibility is needed, but whenever you have a chance, you get right back onto intention. That's right. We plan as best we can, and there's some things some intervening events are once in a lifetime. You've got to take advantage of them. But it's almost like a weight loss where if you have a candy bar, that's fine, but at least get back on track. Yeah. So if your time has gotten away from you, at least get back on track as soon as you can, right? Yeah, that's exactly how I look at it, because it's not black and white. There's no perfect world. There is no, just because I implement the ideal action process, that my life, my work, my relationships are going to be absolutely perfect. No, that's not the case. But what we find in our clients is that when we take them from not even being consciously aware at all of the differences between meaningful and meaningless action, and they're just going about their day, letting actions control their day as opposed to really taking those actions by the horn, so to speak, and dictating what's going to happen in their day. If you just get there from a mindset perspective and understand that there's these differences and start down that path of being more intentional, is your day going to go perfectly to exactly how you've designed? Absolutely not. Right. But if you remember earlier, I was talking about the little recurring actions. If you put those into action, so at the end of your day, you're saying, hey, I drank my water, I took my vitamins, I got my workout in, I didn't have a really good day at work, but at least you got those things done. Right. And most people are coming in saying, I'm so busy, I'm working 14 hours a day, and I don't feel like I have anything going on, my relationships are falling apart, and not most people, but some of our clients, my relationships are falling apart, my job's not going well, and so forth, on and on and on. And so it's really, baby steps, and as I mentioned earlier, this is a transformational journey that is one foot in front of the other. Okay, great. Would you share your website with us one more time, please, Dr. Brad? Yes, folks can find me at busyness.com. That's busyness.com. Okay, great. Now let's take a short break. We'll joyfully go to commercial. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Real Coaching Radio TV Network. Interact with us by calling our live shows at 303-872-0503. Send us a tweet at RCRN on Twitter, or send a contact request to Real Coaching Radio on Skype.
For you, the listeners of Real Coaching Radio Network's live shows and podcasts, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 14-day trial to give you a chance to check out their service. We recommend The Seat of the Soul by Gary Zukav or another audiobook free by trying audible.com. To download your free audiobook today, go to www.audiblepodcast.com/RCRN. Again, that's www.audiblepodcast.com/RCRN for your free audiobook.
Relationships. They are complex, diverse, and always changing. Healthy relationships are essential to true happiness. There's a new online community with goal-setting tools and professional experts to help us work through difficult challenges and to experience the rewarding joy that relationships bring. Listen now for details from your radio show host.